morning, I'm Slagana and I welcome you to my channel. Thank you very much for being here. I apologize for the ambient and the lighting. It's actually almost 8 o'clock, but here in Malta we have a big weather storm with thunders and things, but looks like it's stopping. Is it better like this? No. Anyways, well, I will not let the rain ruin my plans. Anyways, welcome to my channel, and today I'm doing this video because it is time to share another amazing birth story of mine that I had. It has been 3 weeks since I gave birth to my daughter, which is my second child, and well, I must say I'm very proud. I'm very proud and I'm sharing it with the world. I need to drink. I'm very thirsty and hungry, but who has time for food? What I'm drinking right now is fennel tea. This is what mummies should drink, especially those who are breastfeeding, because it helps the babies to deal easily with the cramps and the colic and the pains that they have in their belly. So my daughter, who will be named her Lily Rose, is sleeping right there on the couch. So let me share that lovely birth story. So how it happened? Well, it was 2nd of November when I went on my regular checkup at Mater Dei Hospital, and it was the 38th week of mine. In like 2 days I was turning 39 full weeks. So yes, I was ready and I was impatient for meeting the baby, of course. And once again, as with my first pregnancy and birth, I asked for a sweep from the doctor. Yeah, there was one young guy. He did the job. It was a bit painful. Anyways, what is a sweep for those who don't know? It is, well, when the medical person goes inside of your womb and do the sweep with the fingers. What is done with that? It's separating the membrane and helping the cervix to soften and start opening. Usually they say after this happens, like not less than 24 hours, maximum 48 hours, you will give birth. Having the same story as previously, for me it happened in like 12 hours. So in the night I started having some milk contractions, not regular of course, a bit painful, but everything was okay. I remember when we went to bed, maybe it was around 11. I'm hearing the baby, maybe you will meet her in this video. It was around 11 that we went to bed with my husband. I remember having 3-4 contractions, very strong ones, where even the last contraction woke me up because it was really strong, and I felt that there's something wants to come out. Not a baby, of course, but some liquid thing. Once I got out of the bed, yes, there was a discharge, or actually, I was not sure at the beginning what it was. Was it the mucus? Was it, is it called mucus? I'm not sure. I'm sorry if I'm making a mistake with that. Or it was actually the water. Well, obviously, I knew if anything starts coming out, whatever liquid it is, the water, that mucus thing, or what else? Or a blood. You have to go immediately to the hospital. By the time I was taking shower, yes, I started leaking even more. Then I was 100% sure that it is the water broken. And the contractions started coming more often and much more painful. We got ready quickly, so when I woke up it was like 1:30 after midnight, so already the 3rd of November. It took us like 20 until we get ready and to reach to the hospital. Let's say I was in the hospital at 2:15 in the car. I had few strong contractions, and I remember in the middle of the one my husband was asking me something, and I was like, don't ask questions. And then he was like, how often they're happening? I said, I'm not sure, I think on 5 minutes. But then in the car, when he saw me how often they're coming, he was like, Bebe, they're not on 5 minutes, they're like on 2 minutes or something. Luckily we reached quickly to the hospital. There was a security lady that helped me, offered me a wheelchair. Of course I took it because it's painful to walk. When I reached to the labor ward, obviously there were medical persons to take care of me. There were contractions, and of course immediately they put me in the delivery room. What happened? Of course, they needed to check me. They put everything around me, my pressure, and to measure the baby's heartbeat and contractions. So at that time, when they checked me, I was only 3 centimeters open. And well, now let's speak about that emotional thing and how I felt. I was terrified. I was so much afraid from the pain, because if I compare to the first labor, where I had more than 24 hours of contractions and things, still they were not that intense in that short time. So I was thinking, oh my God, if I'm only 3 centimeters open, if this is how much it's hurting, how long will I have to wait more, and what will follow? Once again, I promised myself that I will do it all naturally. You go, mama, you go, girl, well done. I'm very proud of myself. I'm sorry, you cannot take it away from me. There isn't any better experience than experiencing welcoming of a human being on this life and feeling all the pain that it takes for that baby to be delivered in this world. So they asked me if I go natural. I said yes, I go natural and things. And there was the main midwife that came to give me birth. Oh, I'm very sorry, dear, I forgot your name, but we have it somewhere on the paper. We are going to check it out and mention it somewhere to somebody to did an amazing job. However, and there was another midwife student, Patricia, her name I remember. I will share some things from the labor itself, because we have videos. My husband was doing videos, and we almost have the whole labor until, of course, the last 15 minutes we don't have them, because my husband's phone ran out of a memory. Anyways, well, to something somewhere between 3 contractions are happening. It's intense and it's really, really hard. And I, at one point, I remember started.
Oh, keep using the gas now. Still breathe this. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my gosh.
Because it made it easier. I couldn't move much. I remember staying on the bed because it was really, really painful. I had only the mask to breathe, the oxygen. Many thanks to that Patricia, the student midwife, who was reminding me during the contractions to keep breathing from the mask, because really it helps. It helps you cope easier with all of that pain. I remember turning on the side, like on the side, so kind of I was in a doggy style with on all of my fours.
Ow. Oh. Oh my god. It feels twisting. Oh.
You're feeling more pressure?
Oh.
Was easier, and I remember because of watching and educating myself, that was a good position to put the baby in the right labor position for it. So leaning forward, let the gravity do its job. And because I was in pains and screaming and things, they were like asking me if I feel the need to push, or if I feel like there is caca. I said I don't know what I'm feeling, sometimes yes, sometimes not. I was not sure, because really it was a lot of pressure there. And the midwife decided to check me once again, and then I was like 5 centimeters open, but they kept saying that everything is happening very fast. I remember even asking for pethidine, but they said it's still early, we still need to wait for confirmation because the baby is a bit naughty. And I was like, what does it mean? The baby is naughty? They said that the heartbeat goes a bit down during the contractions, but nothing serious. Like, alright. When the midwife decided to check me when I was 5 centimeters open, again he did another sweep, and that was crazy as hell. Painful as hell. Oh my gosh. I was terrified. I really didn't know how am I going to survive. I was just praying to God for everything to just finish as fast as possible. No epidural, no nothing. I will push it out of me. Just come to that point. How long it passed? So actually not much. If like 2:30, I was already in the delivering room until before 4. Yeah, that went very fast, very painful. And then after 4, I think it was the time when was a hell. Yes. After the pains were so strong and the midwife checked me, she said, again, there were few contractions, can you push, can you not push, and things. But then she said, okay, we can give you now the epidural, and like if you feel the need to push, dear, go ahead, you know your body the best and how you feel. People, once they just gave me the injection of pethidine, trust me, I don't know if there was time for that thing to start acting on me, to have the reaction, the effects, I mean. Because once they put the injection, I turned around, there was contraction, and the doctor said, if you want to push, try and push, let's see what is happening. I said, all right, no problem, I'm pushing. So, okay, not to demonstrate right now, but you will see it in the video in which position I was. And I started pushing. And I felt it coming. I felt that the baby is coming. And once the contraction stopped, I felt it bloop. It went back. And I said, okay, that's it. The moment has come. I have to push her out and no stopping, because I don't want to go up and front and back, and however it goes. So in the next contraction, again, and there was a strong push. I remember the midwife saying, okay, there is the head, the baby wants to cry, like keep pushing. And then I felt such a pressure. I think I felt that ring of fire, they call it, when the head is coming out. And it was, what can I say, it felt like it's going to explode everything, but I knew that is the moment. And there was another push, and just blah, 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 there was the baby. Because I was on my knees. I couldn't see her immediately, nor I could turn because under there was the umbilical cord hanging. They were suctioning the baby and cleaning, and she said, "I will give her to you under your legs." She gave her to me, and there we were, so happy, so blessed. My husband was next to me all the time. I couldn't pay much attention of him, of course. There was a moment with like, "Don't touch me, please."
Oh my gosh. Don't touch me.
He was, of course, panicked. Poor him. He didn't know what to do. He wanted to help, and yes, he was helpful, hanging things from the bag and putting wet towels on me, and I love you, Vivian. So thank you very much for being there. So again, in just few pushes, my other baby came out. It was magical. I said, never again I'm giving birth, but maybe I give a birth once again, just because of the experience of what it means giving a birth. Naturally, I don't know what it means giving birth with epidural. Go ahead with that if you really cannot tolerate pain. It's really hard. But me, I wouldn't do it. I want it all natural, feeling what it means giving a birth, what it means becoming a mother, now for the second time, and I feel so blessed. I felt so good, I must say. There was nothing down, not a single stitch, not a pain at all, nothing. The baby was perfect, is perfectly good still. Well, I'm one of those crazy women that is probably the only one who asked to leave the hospital just after 12 hours. Yeah, why I did that? Well, why? Is there a better place than home? I don't think so. Plus, the another reason is that after the delivery room, they put us in another room, which was for those who are still waiting for the COVID results. Nobody could have come until the results are out and things. So yes, I asked to go to leave the hospital. They gave me papers to sign. The main doctor, pediatrician, tried a bit to, not to convince me, but just to point out about the risks that I'm taking by living with the baby. And so in the late afternoon, around 6, my husband managed to come. We stayed a bit more and then we left. And the recovering has been amazing, so quick, so fast as the labor itself. I cannot explain or express the gratitude that I feel for everything that happened, how it happened. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, universe. Yes, really thank you for everything. I'm sorry, I'm really getting emotional and I will not hide it. A lot of that happened in my life in let's say the last 3 years. A lot. And if I take a look at the outcome, I'm very proud. I'm very proud, very happy and satisfied, and I just want to encourage you all to listen to your heart and know that you all deserve a lot. Wow. I don't know what I'm missing, if I'm missing anything. However, I will add some scenes from the labor, as I said. And yeah, thank you very much for being here. I will also add the link from my labor story with the first child, with Novak. And please subscribe, give us support for this mommy, this lady. who is trying to make her dreams come true and have that dream job. And thank you very much and have a lovely day. Bye bye.